something completely different.
Yes, completely.
So when I started the Life is an Experiment playlist, it was to do things outside my comfort zone, because the whole thinking was I'm sort of a perfectionist and I don't like to do things at all if I can't do it well. But sometimes in life you just have to try new things, and it is scary for me, especially I have anxiety, but sometimes I try things and they do turn out okay. Now most of the things in the playlist are do-it-yourself videos, which I'm not handy, but because out of necessity, when things break down, I only have myself, I had to figure it out. And for some reason, 78,000 people have watched me fix a toilet. So yeah, so sometimes I try new things. Now baking is something that is far outside my comfort zone. I don't like baking, I don't bake. Baking for me is basically just, if it's a birthday, I'll use a cake mix to make a cake. For cookies, we'll get the cookie dough in the store that you just basically put it on a tray and can't mess that up. I made homemade cookies from scratch once because someone gave me a recipe and I thought, okay, fine. Everyone else was like exchanging recipes and everybody else bakes. I'm like, sure, I'll give it a whirl. It was a disaster. I made chocolate chip cookies and for some reason the chocolate chips all melted, that it was like a mush, and I don't know, I had too much of something and not enough of something else, but the cookies were not cookies, they were mush. They still tasted delicious, but it looked awful. So anyways, long story short, too late, I do not bake. But, okay, a couple of years ago, we went to Rib Fest, and it was an American place that had the ribs, and they had cornbread with it. We'd never tried cornbread. Oh my god, it was so
I don't even remember what it tastes like. I just remember that I was in awe. I loved it.
It was delicious. It was like if cake and bread had a baby. It was like sweet and savory. It was so good. Anyways, long story short, too late. I never had cornbread again. Like, this is Canada. Nobody makes it. They don't have it in restaurants. Nobody talks about it. Like, people have banana bread, which is like a cake, and I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite. Potato bread, I tried once. I dated an Irish guy, and he got this potato bread from an Irish specialty store. Oh my god, it was so good. But nobody makes cornbread here. So anyway, for some reason, it was on TV the other day. There was some show, and they were talking about cornbread. And I thought, oh my god, remember the cornbread. So I looked up, and I found a recipe.
And it's very simple.
Melissa Griffiths, thanks to her if this works out.
Thank you, whoever you are.
Bless this mess. This is the best homemade cornbread recipe. So hopefully it works out. So we're gonna try it, and I mean, I've got the ingredients. We're gonna try it.
I actually kind of like baking. I like helping out. I like trying new things. Mama despises it, but I'm excited.
But you know what the difference is? Like, my mom hated cooking, but she wouldn't let us help. So I never learned any cooking. She took an interest, and I mean, I let her help sometimes, so she's having fun with it. I'm like, for her sake, yeah, okay, I'll let her try it. But yeah, so we're gonna try to get through this together.
Yes. So it's not do it yourself anymore.
Okay, so ingredients. I went out and got all the ingredients. All-purpose flour, check. 1 cup of yellow cornmeal, yes, got that. Need granulated sugar, yes.
Granulated.
1 teaspoon of salt, yes.
Table salt.
And the baking powder.
Yes, we have baking powder.
And neutral oil. I don't know what neutral means, but it's vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil.
And I'm gonna need eggs and milk. So yeah. So we're gonna try this and see how it goes. So I'm not used to this, so I don't know. But spoiler alert, if you're watching this, it must have worked out, because if this is an epic fail, I'm not gonna air this video. So I guess it worked out if you're watching this. So
hopefully.
Okay, here we go. We'll go through the steps together.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so it says to grease a 9-inch round cake pan, but it also says that you could make muffins instead. So I'm just going to use a muffin tray with like these little things, so then I don't have to grease anything, because I can just pour it into these little muffin things, right? Something like that. Okay.
Yep.
And all right, so what do we do here? In a medium mixing bowl, add the flour, cornmeal, sugar, salt, and baking powder. Whisk to combine well. I don't have a whisk, so I'm hoping a fork will be good enough. Okay, so let's get all the things, and you can help me, okay?
Yay, I'm helping.
1 cup all-purpose flour. Okay, so 1 cup all-purpose flour. Hopefully that's close enough. Okay, you want to pour it in the bowl?
Yes, I do. I am helpful.
Okay, just pour it in.
Yay, wonderful. I help.
Okay, 1 cup yellow cornmeal.
So,
Okay, 1 cup, hopefully that's close enough. 1 cup of cornmeal, and it kind of looks like sugar. It's kind of weird. I've never in my life bought cornmeal, but here we go. Okay, you want to put that in?
yay, I am helpful. Alright. Ready? I am pouring it in now. Looks like sand. Really looks like sand.
Okay, 2/3 cup of granulated sugar. Okay, do you want to put it in, Michelle?
Yay. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Going to put the sugar in. It seems like a lot of sugar, but
Okay, and 1 teaspoon of salt, like just 1 teaspoon. That's all.
that kind of makes sense.
Not too salty.
If it's too salty, it'll be gross.
I don't want it to be too much, but I don't want it to be too little. I don't know.
Just get that much.
That's about right.
That's perfect.
All right. Okay, so now we need 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So. One.
Three. And a half.
Okay, so now we have to mix all the dry ingredients first. So we're going to mix all this up,
Alright.
and then after that, we're going to make a little, like they call it a well in the center, and we're going to put in the wet ingredients. So first we're going to mix this. I don't have a whisk, so we're just going to use a fork. So I don't know. So we're mixing up the dry ingredients. You can mix for a while, and then I'll mix for a bit too, and then we'll put the wet things in after. Okay, so we've mixed the dry ingredients together and the whole thing looks like a light yellow now. So I think that's all mixed. Now we're going to make like a hole in the middle to put the wet ingredients in. And then mix it all together. And the oven has to be preheated to 400, so we've done that too. Okay. So, I mean, this is where you can run into problems because it says 1/3 cup of neutral oil, so not oil that's fighting with anyone, it has to be neutral, or melted butter. But this thing doesn't have 1/3 on it. It has a cup and it has a half, so I'm just supposed to guess what 1/3 is, but anyways, hopefully that's all right. And then we put that in the middle. Do you want to pour it in, Michelle?
We pour it in with the
Pour it in the middle.
fork.
Yeah.
Alright, pour it in.
Okay, then 1 large egg. It's in there. Can you see, make sure I didn't get any shell in there? I can't see that.
I am not sure, you might have. I don't know.
Okay, the last ingredient, 1 cup of milk.
Mm.
All right, so you can pour that in.
In the middle?
Yep.
It's overflowing.
You pour it all in.
Oh my god, it's been big enough.
Well, we're gonna mix it all up anyways. Okay, so now we've got to mix this up, and I don't have a whisk or anything fancy, so it's just gonna be a fork and a spoon to mix it up anyways.
Alright.
Okay, so you can start mixing it, and
It's
then
hard.
well, I can mix it if you want.
No, it's fine. It's a good exercise.
And then it says, Okay, so make a well in the center of the dry ingredients. Add your oil or butter, milk, and egg. Stir just until the mixture comes together and there are only a few lumps remaining. So I'm not sure what that means, but stir it up until there's not that many lumps, just like when you mix a cake mix, I guess. Same type of thing. So mix that, and then we'll pour it into the cupcake or muffin things, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I hope it turns out okay.
Kind of done.
Okay, let me see.
Since mixed dough, there's only a few lumps.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Did I help?
Yeah.
Yay, I did something.
I can feel some on the bottom and it's kind of stuck there, so you better get a spoon to mix it too. Like gross.
Yeah.
It's not like cake mix. Okay, I think that's pretty good.
Yes, it's very good.
Okay, so now I'm going to pour it into these muffin things, and I think like you should pour only halfway because otherwise they explode and they're too hard. So I'm gonna try to only.
Okay, no more. No more? Okay, no more. Don't overfill them.
Yeah, I know it's not. It just keeps pouring out. It's not easy to pour. So hopefully these are going to be okay and not an unmitigated disaster. By the way, this apron makes me look like such a poser. I am not a baker or anything. This was, I think, it was a freebie at a fair, or maybe it was even Red Fest, one of those booths where they have like food and stuff, and they were giving out cheese and crackers or something, and they gave these aprons, which was kind of cute. So yeah, I've literally never worn it until now because I do not bake. Baking is not my thing.
No, she does not.
Okay, how come these aren't like kind of folded weird or? Anyways, hopefully okay. And
Okay,
the oven's
since we
preheated. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna put them in the oven for
Alright.
did that add 20 minutes or no?
20.
It says 15 minutes for muffins. So okay.
Okay, 15 minutes.
So
okay,
here we
this is
go.
all better.
Putting it in the oven for 15 minutes at 400. So set the timer. All right.
And we are starting.
Well, let's check on the oven so far. So there they are.
They're doing
And you're
something.
supposed to bake them until they're golden brown on the top. So it's about halfway done at this point.
All right. 40, 42, 41.
Okay, so they're almost done now, and it's
Yes.
starting to smell good. 4 more seconds.
35, 32, 31, 30, 24, 28, so on and so on. I'm watching them.
There you go.
And you can watch them.
8, 7,
6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, but
Lift off.
I don't know if they're going to be ready. I'm just because they're supposed to be golden brown. I don't know if they're golden brown.
Golden brown.
Okay, look out. Okay,
Looking out.
we'll do the toothpick test and see if they're cooked through.
I don't really like the toothpick test, but okay. Some of them kind of look like they're a little bit golden brown, like these two in the
don't
back.
burn yourself. Be careful.
No,
Okay,
I'm
I'm gonna get a
just pointing.
toothpick. Okay, so toothpick test. Let's see. Back in. Back out.
Yay!
Oh, I think they're done. Okay.
Yay!
Turn this off. All right, so we'll let them cool down a bit and then we'll see how they taste.
I'm so excited!
Okay, so they're done, I think. So we're gonna try them, and I think to try, because it's supposed to be bread. Like this is supposed to be, I
Yes.
guess, most people don't have a bread maker. I sure don't. If you wanted to have a little something with your meal and you can't make fresh bread at home, this is the cornbread. You can have this with it. So, and then you just cut it in the middle, I think, and put some butter. Let's see how it is. Okay, so we'll try it together, okay?
Alright.
Try one and I'll try one. Okay, it's still kind of hot, so be careful. All right, so let's see. Neat. Okay, here you go. No, wait, hang on, because we're not going to be on camera. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so
I want you to try yours first.
try it together. Okay, cheers.
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 Mm.
It's good. I mean, it's not very sweet. I think the one that we had was way sweeter. So we could have put more sugar. When I put the teaspoons, I could have put a heaping teaspoon instead of just, but I mean, it is supposed to be bread. You're supposed to have this with a dinner. You're not really supposed to eat them on your own. Well, it's pretty good.
I love it.
Nice. Anyway, success. We
I
baked
just
and,
tasted the salt.
well, it should be mixed in. Anyway, I think it's pretty good. So, yeah, we survived. Yay, we baked cornbread.
It's great.
So, bye for now.
4 out of 5 star recommend.